With love, Meghan is the television equivalent of a warm, slightly scratchy cashmere hug, luxurious, curated, and just a bit surreal. Now in its second season, the show returns with its signature blend of aspirational living and a level of coziness that's both impressive and faintly absurd. Every sunbeam is perfectly placed, every conversation feels rehearsed, and yet it's strangely captivating. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, invites us into her meticulously arranged world, sharing tips on everything from flower arranging to scone making. The show's magic lies in the visible effort behind its effortless facade, a performance of authenticity that's oddly watchable. Watching Season 2 is an exercise in gentle bewilderment. Can anyone really be this serene while kneading dough? It's less a how-to guide and more a beautifully shot fantasy, where problems are small and solutions are elegant. The appeal is in the contradiction. A show that tries so hard to feel effortless, it almost shouts its own gentleness. This season doubles down on its whimsical, relatable world, making it a triumph of style over substance. It's a spectacle that's hard to turn off, no matter how artificial it feels. The aesthetic of With Love, Meghan is aggressively gentle. Every frame a sun-drenched Sunday morning. The palette is creams, beiges, and soft greens, the lighting always golden and diffused. This isn't just a home, it's a sanctuary, curated to project tranquility and understated luxury. Every object is chosen for maximum charm: handmade mugs, artful books, vegetables straight from a fairy tale garden. The show's visual language insists that beauty equals goodness, creating a world free from everyday mess. Even the sound design is a cozy cocoon. Acoustic guitar, soft voices, no urgency. Celebrity guests arrive to gentle music, blending seamlessly into the calm. Ultimately, the show is less about sharing tips and more about selling a feeling, a masterclass in branding. Every detail, from napkin color to background melody, reinforces the central theme of serene perfection. The result is a world so beautiful and controlled, you can't help but wonder where the real person is behind the design. It's a visual fantasy, inviting you to escape, even as it keeps reality at bay. The show aims for natural charm but often lands in territory that feels distinctly staged. Take Meghan's spontaneous lemon drizzle cake. Every jar is perfectly labeled, every action flawless, more commercial than kitchen. Guest interactions are equally sweetened. Daniel Martin's reaction to herbal tea is almost spiritual but feels exaggerated. Even imperfect moments, like a quirky carrot from the garden, are too artfully presented to feel real. The show's version of imperfection is safe, controlled, and camera-ready. Scenes like reading by the fireplace or walking perfectly behaved dogs are so polished, they lose all spontaneity. The relentless perfection makes the show feel artificial, the sweetness so intense it becomes syrupy. These moments try too hard to convince us of authenticity, but end up highlighting the performance. It's a world where even the mess is curated, and the result is oddly mesmerizing. The viewer is left craving something a little more real, but can't look away from the spectacle. The show's charm is in its over-the-top effort to appear effortless. It's a performance of perfection, and that's what makes it fascinating. At the heart of With Love, Meghan is the Meghan method, a lifestyle of mindfulness, beauty, and intentional living. Fresh flowers are everywhere, each bouquet curated to reflect mood or season, more professional than personal. Slow food is another pillar. Meghan makes homemade pasta, describing the process as meditative, though it feels out of reach for most viewers. Serenity is the ultimate goal. Every activity, from journaling to yoga, is framed as a path to inner peace. Yet, the calmness on display feels more like a performance than a state of mind, requiring a team and a controlled environment. The Meghan method is personal branding at its finest, packaging aspirational choices into a marketable identity. The message: arrange your flowers, bake your bread, and you too can have a beautiful soul. It's a compelling fantasy, presented with such conviction that it's easy to get swept up, even if it's unattainable. The show sells a dream where every moment is meaningful and every object beautiful. It's a visual guide to serenity, but one that feels just out of reach for most. The fantasy is powerful, and that's what keeps viewers coming back. The show's serenity is as curated as its flowers. It's a beautiful illusion, and that's the point. A signature of With Love, Meghan is the parade of celebrity friends doing surprisingly ordinary things. This season, stars like Tan France and Serena Williams join Meghan for French toast and herb planting, mundane tasks made surreal by their star power. The show wants us to see celebrities as just like us, but the effect is the opposite. It's a carefully choreographed play about simple joys. Tan France marvels at French toast. Serena gets excited about basil, reactions that feel scripted and safe. Conversations are light, avoiding any real depth, and the performances of friendship are as curated as the set. These segments are central to the show's appeal famous faces in private settings, but always controlled and saccharine. The guests aren't themselves. They're playing roles in Meghan's whimsical world, validating her lifestyle with enthusiastic approval. The result is both fascinating and awkward, like watching a well-rehearsed reality show. The thrill is in seeing celebrities in a new light, even if it's all for show. The interactions reveal little, but the spectacle is irresistible. It's celebrity domesticity, perfectly staged for our consumption. Looming over Season 2 is the Sussexes' evolving Netflix deal. The original ambitious partnership is shifting to focus more on Meghan's lifestyle brand, with Love, Meghan as its centerpiece. This new direction is strategic. The show is inexpensive, supports her commercial ventures, and acts as a long-form ad for her brand. Netflix sees value in personal, brand-focused content over broad documentaries or dramas. The future likely holds more of this cozy, curated format. More domestic scenes, gentle advice, and aspirational serenity. It's a pivot from their original media ambitions, but a commercially savvy one. For viewers, this means more of Meghan as lifestyle guru, less as documentary producer. The new deal ensures her brand of whimsical living will remain on our screens. Despite criticism of being staged and out of touch, with Love, Meghan is incredibly watchable. It's a comfort watch with an uncomfortable edge, soothing on the surface but with a low-level unease. The escapism is part of the appeal, a fantasy world where everything is under control and problems are charmingly small. For half an hour, viewers can pretend mess and anxiety don't exist. There's also a dose of schadenfreude, pleasure in the show's awkward, overly performed moments. Spotting cracks in the facade becomes a shared, entertaining experience. Ultimately, we're fascinated by the performance. Meghan taking control of her narrative, building a brand in real time. Whether you buy into it or not, the act of self-creation is captivating. The show is a high-stakes performance, and it's hard to look away, even when it makes us cringe. We watch, we discuss, we dissect, because the spectacle is irresistible. It's comfort TV with a twist, and that's why we keep coming back. The allure is in the performance itself. The real draw of With Love, Meghan is the glimpse it offers behind a famous curtain, on Meghan's terms. It's a curated, controlled look into her world, revealing her intentions and aspirations through performance. Every smile, every artful object is a deliberate choice, telling us more about her brand than any interview could. The show is a masterclass in modern image management, and decoding it is part of the fun. It taps into our fascination with celebrity lives, but with an influencer-era twist. We're invited in, but only to see what she wants us to see. The tension between intimacy and control is what makes the format so compelling. The show's forced nature is exactly what draws us in. We're watching the effort behind effortless grace. The appeal isn't in the lifestyle tips or celebrity guests, but in the spectacle of self-creation. Meghan is telling her own story, crafting her public persona in real time. It's a deeply human project, and that's what makes it hard to resist. The flowers may be perfectly arranged, but the real story is in the arrangement itself. We're watching a brand being built, and that's the true fascination. So what should you expect from Season 2 of With Love, Meghan? A visual feast of calming colors, beautiful interiors, and sun-drenched California landscapes. The show is gorgeous, a masterclass in mood and aesthetic pleasure. Expect awkwardness, scripted conversations, outsized reactions, and perfection that borders on the unbelievable. It's not for those craving gritty realism, but for those who enjoy lifestyle content, celebrity watching, or a bit of cringe. The show invites discussion and debate about authenticity, branding, and modern fame. If you embrace the artifice, you'll find it entertaining and strangely enjoyable. It's a beautifully crafted fantasy, both aspirational and absurd, a performance of a perfect life. In its own unique way, it's required viewing for anyone curious about the spectacle of modern celebrity.